Nigerian megastar Burna Boy has addressed the backlash he faced following a comment he made about the lineage of African Americans. The renowned African musician, who recently performed at the NBA All-Star halftime show in Utah and has been scheduled to headline the upcoming UEFA Champions League final in Istanbul in June, made a statement that some African Americans found offensive, in which he emphasized the significance of their return to their homeland from the diaspora. Welcome. This is Rain Smith, and you're watching the New Africa channel. During a recent interview, Burna Boy was asked about his opinion on the importance of African Americans returning to Africa. The celebrated musician replied that a trip to Africa is very important for Black Americans and could significantly benefit their sense of identity and help them function better in society. To illustrate his point, he drew parallels between the experiences of African Americans and those of Chinese and Italian Americans. Burna Boy suggested that the latter groups do not face the same challenges in the U.S. because they have a strong understanding of their roots and what they represent. The Chinese American has a base. He knows he's from China. Italian Americans know where their grandparents came from in Italy. They know the first person from their family to come to America to start that line. Same goes to everyone else except the African Americans, he said. Burna Boy's interview received significant attention from African American communities, many of whom expressed anger and frustration with his remarks on social media. They believed that his statement meant that they were no true Americans but Africans.
You know why okay, let's use America for example, right? Because we can use anywhere, but let's just use America, right? Why do you think the Chinese American, has their respect? And they don't go through the things that African Americans go through. Like, even though they might go through their struggles, I'm not taking anything away from them, but they don't go through what the African American goes through. You know why? Because the Chinese American has a base. He actually knows where he's from in China.
Right. And they have support from the Chinese government.
You understand? Like the Italian American,
they have Italy.
They know where their grandparents came from in Italy before. They know the first person in their family to come to America to start that line that made them Italian American. They know. You understand what I'm saying? And same goes for everyone else except the African American. You understand what I'm saying to you? So how can an African American and an Italian American be on the same field when how do I put this in a nice politically correct way?
However, the musician has since clarified his statements via an Instagram post, explaining that he did not intend to suggest that African Americans are not true Americans or do not deserve the opportunities available to them in the U.S. Instead, he emphasized the importance of African unity and the need for Black people across the world to come together to gain more power and influence. It's sad to see that in 2023, there are still such Black people who would prefer we stay divided and conquered. Maybe it's my accent or something, but I never said you are African and not American. I also did not say Africa is part of heaven. You deserve all the land and reparations you want from America, and I'm 100% in support of that. All I've ever done is try to make you understand that you have Africa too that loves you, and I believe coming together as brothers and sisters is the only way forward for American Black people worldwide. You work against the progress of our people worldwide if your goal is to keep us divided, he stated. Burna Boy is renowned for his unwavering commitment to promoting African values and bringing people together through his music. Thus, it comes as no surprise that he would make a pro-African statement regarding the importance of unity among Black people. This position is consistent with the values instilled in him by his mother, who became an instant sensation after delivering an impassioned speech on stage during the BET Music Award in 2019, in which she boldly declared that every Black person should remember that they were Africans before they became anything else.
Thank you very much, BET. Thank you, Africa, because that's the constituency for which we got noticed in the first place. And the message from Burna, I believe, would be that every black person should please remember that you were Africans before you became anything else. Thank you.
The boundaries of Africa do not limit its true essence, for it is much more than a mere continent. Africa encompasses all individuals across the globe who can trace their heritage back to this wondrous place. Brimming with unparalleled richness and uniqueness, Africa is a testament to the diversity and beauty of humanity. Do you think Burna Boy's comments deserve the backlash it got? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe to the New Africa channel for more exciting future videos.